We are at a crossroads now where manufacturers like Toyota could push hard on the full EV electric gas pedal and produce more models that are fully electric in the lineup. But we've seen this in the past where manufacturers have done that and then retracted back and actually reverted back to regular combustion powertrain systems or just hybrid powertrain systems. Now, keep in mind, most manufacturers that pulled away a bit from the full EV did so because of a few reasons. Basic resources to produce these full electric vehicles, availability versus demand, resale, overall sales volume, and cost, pricing. Cost to the manufacturer to build this full EV vehicle, and then cost to the consumer to buy the full EV vehicle. As you'll see from the video I'm about to show you and review, this 2025 Toyota BZ4X XLE model has a Canadian MSRP of $51,845 Canadian, plus your destination transportation fees and taxes. Now, although it does have a lot of standard features, you still have one package north of this model, which is the XLE technology package, which is around $7,000 to $8,000 more than what I just told you, and that gets you into the fully loaded version of the BZ4X. So, fully electric vehicles do come with a higher price tag. They also come with a certain range of how long you're able to drive that electric vehicle until you have to recharge or plug in. I'll talk to you guys about the range on the BZ4X a little bit later in this video towards the end part. In my opinion, it's quite good and I'm quite impressed with the range. But again, it's a different thinking altogether when you're going full EV. Not to mention a lot of the associated cost that you're paying for on the fully electric vehicle, whether it's a Toyota or anything else, is mainly associated with the electric components and the full EV aspects of the vehicle, and not so much tied together with the standard equipment and features. For example, for the Canadian price of $51,845 on the BZ4X XLE, you do have the fabric with the synthetic leather trim seats. You do also have features like the driver monitor camera and so on. But to go up to the panoramic view monitor or the full Softex interior or even the power driver seat, you gotta go up to that top model trim. Now, before we move on and review this almost fully loaded 2025 BZ4X XLE, let me know in the comments below, do you want to see more full electric? Do you want to see more hybrid, non-hybrid, just regular combustion? Let's start this review. So here it is in front of us, the 2025 Toyota BZ4X. This is the XLE all-wheel drive standard package, finished in elemental silver. Is this going to be the new future for Toyota? More and more full electric vehicles like the one in front of us here. Now be careful what you wish for, everyone, because full EV vehicles have a different and distinct, unique look to them, like this BZ4X in front of us here. Like this functional and aerodynamic side flow vent system that the BZ4X has at the front of the bumper. Not much of a grille at all really on the BZ4X or really any full EV vehicle. This one here has a lot of two-tone contrast throughout most of the body. It has the piano black roof and similar accents throughout the exterior. Let's continue to take a look at the exterior of this full EV electric all-wheel drive compact vehicle. That's right, guys, it's an all-wheel drive. If you're going with the XLE technology package, you get a 20-inch alloy wheel. But with the XLE, you get this smaller wheel with the wheel cover or cladded cover surrounding the actual wheel, which has a very similar to a Prius feel and look. Now keep in mind there's no combustion engine underneath the hood, so you're able to have this massive trim style finish just south of the front windshield, which you would definitely not see this on any combustion engine production vehicle. That brings me back to my point, guys. Full EV vehicles are designed look and feel different when compared to any other vehicle on the road. Moving over to the side profile and the rear end of this all-electric Toyota vehicle, it kind of resembles a futuristic version of a Toyota CHR, in my opinion, with that slanted rear windshield. Now, this model, the XLE, does upgrade you to the power rear tailgate. It does not upgrade you, however, to a panoramic view monitor. You'd have to go with the technology package for that. And by the way, the technology package gets you up to $59,829 plus your destination transportation fees and taxes. That's nearly $8,000 more than this XLE model we see in front of us. Now, I'm not sure if you caught it at the front, but this model does give you front and rear parking sensors or clearance sensors standard with the XLE grade. Now, it does come with this tinted glass from the factory and this really cool looking lip spoiler that just flows nicely off of the roofline. And the fact that it comes with tinted glass, I mean, does that mean this is classified as some type of SUV? This is a fully functional 5-passenger compact all-wheel drive vehicle with a 60-40 split option. Now, when I open up this power rear tailgate on the BZ4X, take note of how high the trunk actually goes. It's quite a distance from the ground. It's something that you can definitely set if you want your power rear tailgate to open a little bit lower. If you're a bit shorter, maybe not everyone's so tall. I'm 6'2", so I don't run into any problems here, but it's quite a high opening for the trunk of this BZ4X. Now you've got 27.7 cubic feet of cargo space in the rear trunk area. And yes, if you put these back seats down, they go down almost 100% flat, making this a very versatile all-wheel drive electric vehicle. Now, the back seats have plenty of room for a decent-sized adult to comfortably get in and out. Lots of high-polished black accents throughout the door panel, and the rest of the trim, I'll show you the front seats in a second, and you'll be really happy to know that the floor bed in the back is pretty much completely flat on this one, which we don't see that with some models like the Toyota RAV4, for example, in the hybrid equivalent. You also have 2 USB-C ports, no temperature controls in the back seats for the rear passengers, but that's okay for this size of a vehicle. Moving over to the front passenger seat, again, more high-polished black accents throughout the door trim. It is a manually adjusted passenger seat, and yes, it's a fabric interior. To get the soft text, guys, you got to go up to the technology package XLE BZ4X. I love this little under cabinet storage opened compartment, very similar to what we see on the Toyota Sienna, isn't it? Some vents here to help keep all those electronics cool and in an operating fashion. You've got a lot of fabric interior accents and trim, which I've never seen this on any Toyota before. Really cool looking and really cool feeling. Let me know what you think about the interior of this full EV Toyota. Lots of screens, not many knobs. Everything for the most part is via touch. And a fixed panoramic moonroof with the sunshade also comes standard with this XLE model. Guys, this is very similar to what we've seen on the Toyota Venzas in the past and even the Toyota Crown Signia. It is not an actual operating opening power moonroof, but it does let light into the vehicle. And that's right, in this model, you also get a manually adjusted driver's seat as well. To get up to that power driver seat, 8-way power driver seat, you gotta go up to that XLE technology package. But let's continue to take a look at this really futuristic looking interior. You do have a small instrument panel over to the left of the driver for your power rear tailgate, automatic high beams. It is a leather wrapped heated steering wheel, and this actual model has a steering wheel touch sensor feature built into it, which is really cool. Many different function controls at the tip of your fingers. More of that fabric interior trim on the dash, and check out how cool this multi-information display system setup is here. It's almost like a heads-up display, but not quite. Really cool tilt and telescopic functioning steering wheel. Again, back to the future style. This thing is incredible. A very comfortable center armrest, which also acts as your storage compartment for your driver and front passenger. And I'm quite surprised and pleased with the size of this actual compartment. Very similar to a Toyota RAV4, for example. You get two decent sized cup holders right north of that, and you might think this is a storage compartment. Well, it can be, but it's supposed to be your wireless phone charger, which is the latest and greatest of the wireless phone charging technology that Toyota has to offer. Finished off really nicely in this trim, which bounces off the light. Pretty cool. Again, guys, going back to my full EV terminology, full EVs look different and feel different. A very futuristic EV style driving gear shifter and multi-terrain select. This is something that we have never seen before in terms of the way you control your gears, in terms of drive, park, reverse. You have a mode select off to the right with a couple of different driving modes, traction control, your eco mode. You also have an X mode with snow, dirt, deep snow, mud, and grip control in this BZ4X. And now to the important part, the reason why you're probably here, making the decision if a full EV is right for you and your family. So on this model, the XLE and even the XLE technology package, you get a full driving range of about 367 kilometers on a full charge. You also get 337 pound-foot of torque out of this full EV Toyota. Now, if you're downgrading to the LE trim, those ones have a few less electronic features and probably draw less power, which is one of the reasons why you get more driving range on the entry-level LE, which, by the way, now comes in an all-wheel drive platform with a 406 kilometer range on a full charge. As for power output, it's 80 kilowatts in the front, 80 kilowatts in the rear, and this model has an SAE J1772 charger. And by the way, the BZ4X does have the latest and best Toyota Safety Sense, which is Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. So tell me, guys, in the comment section, do you want to see more full E vehicles like this? Do you prefer hybrid, plug-in hybrid, regular combustion? I want to hear your thoughts. We'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take care.